Hi, my name is Aviva. Welcome to Prenatal Yoga. I'm going to first start out by saying that listen to your body today. If you're feeling any sort of discomfort, pain, nausea, stop what you're doing, modify your pose if you need to, give me a wave, let me know if I can help you with anything, and enjoy your practice today. So we're going to start off by sitting against the wall in a very comfortable seated position, doing some breathing, a little bit of meditation, some inward focus. So I have a bolster against the wall here, and I'm just going to sit in Sukhasana. Lengthen the spine out. You can use the wall as support if you'd like to. Letting the knees fall out to the side. And then start deepening your breathing here. Maybe placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Feeling the breath coming through the belly, opening up the ribs and the chest. And then exhaling from the chest, the ribs, and the belly. And if you'd like, you can bring some ujjayi breathing in. So contract the throat a little bit, making the breathing a little bit louder, a little bit deeper. And then you have the option here to start with a mantra. So repeating anything that might make you feel good right now, that might make you feel good after the class. Reminding yourself that your baby is healthy and growing. You're going to be an amazing mother. And that taking this prenatal class is just going to benefit the both of you. So if you'd like, repeat this in your head. My baby is healthy and growing. I'm going to be a wonderful mother. Repeat that a few more times using your deep breathing, keeping the spine nice and straight. You can always release your hands to your knees if you'd like to. Staying here for a few more breaths. We're going to come off of the wall now. You can bring your bolster with you to your mat. And we're going to come back to sit in Sukhasana. Doing some nice, slow shoulder rolls here. Allowing the shoulders to come up towards your ears and then back and down. Relaxing the muscles of the shoulders and the base of the neck. We store a lot of tension there. Reverse the direction of the shoulder rolls. Breathing the entire time. And then come back to your Sukhasana. Flowing through some seated cat and cows. On an inhale, lift the chest towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, round the spine, round the shoulders. Moving through not only the spine, but the pelvis as well. Bringing it forward for cat pose. And back for cow pose. Moving at your own pace, following your own breath. Coming back up to Sukhasana. Bring the arms out in front of you. Cross the left arm over the right, giving yourself a nice little hug here, grabbing onto your shoulder blades and gently lifting the elbows and pulling them forward, opening up the upper back a bit. Slowly unwind the arms, crossing the right over the left. Same thing, elbows up and out a bit. Bring the arms out and then down by your sides. We're going to come off of our bolster now and come into tabletop. Nice neutral spine here with the wrists underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. We're going to reach one leg back behind us, reaching through the heel, bringing a nice stretch to the back of the leg and the hamstrings. And you can stay here with this stretch or slowly raise the leg to hip height, keeping the toes pointing down towards the mat. Slowly lower the leg, lower the knee, coming back to tabletop. Bring the other leg back behind you, starting off with a nice stretch here. And then if you'd like, lift the leg, pressing into both hands, spreading the fingers. Return the foot, the knee, back to the mat, coming back into tabletop. Bringing the big toes together, knees nice and wide apart, and sitting back to child's pose. You're more than welcome to use a block underneath the forehead here if your head doesn't reach the mat. You can use a bolster underneath the chest, whatever you'd like to do to support. And then slowly press back up, coming into tabletop. And we're gonna run through some rounds of cat and cow here, lifting the chest, rounding the spine, following the breath. Just like how we did it in the seated version. Maybe you can move your spine a little more in this one. And then from here, tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Bring the feet about as wide as the mat here, nice and wide to make space for the belly. Press the hands down into the mat. On an inhale, gaze forward. One at a time, bringing the feet forward, either outside of the hands or inside of the hands and coming into a wide-legged fold, Uttanasana. You can bring blocks under the hands if you need. Round the spine. Allow your head and neck to relax. And then slowly round the spine up. Coming into Tadasana. Using a wide-legged stance here as well. Relax the shoulders. Palms facing forward, crown of the head faces up. And we're gonna go through some sun breaths. So on an inhale, lift the arms, reach through the fingers. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, arms down by your side. And we're gonna go into some modified sun salutations now. I'm gonna give you some options here. Again, modified as you see fit. Inhale, lift the arms. And on your exhale, fold, bringing your hands to the mat or to blocks, wide-legged fold. Plant your hands on the mat, step back to your wide-legged down dog. Take a few breaths here. On your inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step the right foot outside of the right hand, reaching through that left heel. And on an inhale, lift the arms for crescent lunge, bending that back knee to support the low back. Take an inhale. Exhale, return the hands to the mat. Step back to down dog or tabletop to down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step the left foot outside of the left hand. And on your inhale to crescent lunge, you're more than welcome to keep the hands down on the mat here as well. Take an inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Step back to down dog. And then slowly lower the knees. Doing 2 rounds of cat-cow, following your breath. Tuck your toes again, down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Stepping 1 foot at a time forward, coming into your fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. And we're gonna repeat this for 3 to 4 rounds, depending on how the mothers are feeling. And now we're gonna go into some standing poses. So I'm gonna bring my blocks with me, just in case I need them. Wide stance here with the legs. Bring the arms out to the side. Turn the left foot out. Spin the right heel in. And lunge into your warrior two here. Spinning the chest towards the side wall. Arms in one long line. Knee is tracking over the ankle. And on an inhale, reach forward, coming into extended side angle, twisting open towards the ceiling. Still bending the knee. Take an inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, straighten the leg. And we'll go to the other side. Bending the knee for warrior two. Sweep the arms out. And then coming into extended side angle pose with the forearm on the thigh. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten the leg. Parallel the feet. And then step the feet together. We're gonna come onto the wall now. You have the option of doing your warrior one on the wall or not, just depends on how your balance is. I'm gonna show you how to do it on the wall. So we're gonna bring our right foot forward, left foot back, spinning the heel towards the floor, bending in the leg, and then bringing the hands out in front of you, pressing into the wall, straightening the spine. Inhale, coming up, straightening the leg, stepping the back foot forward, and then we'll switch legs. Pressing into the wall the whole time. Inhale, straighten the leg, bring the back foot forward. So now, bring a block with you, come back to the wall, this time back facing the wall. Bring the legs out wide again, toes parallel. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, pressing the backbone into the wall, slowly fold over, bringing your hands to the block, walking your feet out a little bit further if you need, and breathing here in your Prasarita Padottanasana. Relax the head and neck. Allow the belly to hang. Coming back to your focus and your breathing. And then slowly bring your hands to your hips, bend the knees, come all the way back up to stand. And start to toe heel the legs together. Coming back to your mat. Wide-legged stance again. You can always do this on the wall. I just like to use my mat. It's a little bit more grippy than the floor right now. Turn the toes out towards the corners of the mat. On an inhale, lift the arms, coming into a 5-pointed star. Gaze up at the ceiling. And on your exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees for goddess pose. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, drop the tailbone down towards the floor. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess pose. Opening up the chest. Inhale, coming back to 5-pointed star. Exhale, release the hands. Bring the feet forward and step them together. We're going to do a couple of balancing poses now. Against the wall, I recommend. We're first gonna come into our tree pose. So kickstand our right leg, bring it to the inside of the left leg. You can bring it to the ankle, to the shin, to the thigh. Just make sure it's not on the knee and keeping the other hand on the wall the whole time. Gaze is forward, standing up in that bottom leg. And then from here, slowly take the leg out to the side and bring it forward towards the center, about to hip height. Exhale, bring it out to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale out to the side. Inhale to center. And then slowly lower the leg, switching sides. We're gonna start in our tree pose, wherever that is for you today. Breathing here, opening the inner thigh. Slowly bring the foot away from the leg and towards center. Take an inhale here. Exhale, knee out towards the side. Inhale, center. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the foot. Shake out the legs here a little if you'd like. And now grab onto your blocks just in case you'd like to use them. And we're gonna come to the wall. We're gonna stand with our legs a little bit wider than Uttanasana, our toes pointed out towards the side. Bring the hands to heart center. And slowly slide your tailbone down the wall, keeping the spine straight for Malasana pose. You can have your hands at heart center or gently, very gently, pressing the inner thighs out towards the side. Now you have an option here to grab onto your blocks and come to sit up on those. Again, hands at heart center or gently pressing the legs out towards the side, keeping the spine long the entire time. Maybe closing your eyes here, coming back to that mantra, coming back to the visualization of your baby, nice and supported and comfortable, floating around in his little waterbed. And then slowly, you can bring your hands to the wall or to the floor. Lift yourself up, point your toes forward, and come off of the wall. Grab onto your bolster again. I like to sit sideways on my mat here for this pose, a little bit more cushion on the heels. Bring your legs wide apart, toes pointing up, spine nice and long. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, start to fold forward in the center. If you can fold far enough, you can bring a block underneath the forehead. Slightly bend the elbows. You can round the spine. And then on your inhale, slowly walk back up. Guide the legs back in towards center and out in front of you. Bend the right knee. Keep the left leg nice and straight. Take an inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, twist open towards the left. Bring the left hand behind you. Right arm on the inside of the knee here. For a gentle open twist. Take an inhale, slowly come back to center. Exhale, release the arms and switch legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist open to the right. Inhale the arms back up and release them back down by your sides. Coming into Sukhasana with whichever leg crossed in front. Take an inhale, lift the arms again. Exhale, twist open towards the left, bringing the right hand to the right knee, keeping enough space for the belly. Just a gentle twist here. Take an inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, twist open to the right, left hand on the left knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, slowly release the arms. We're gonna come into a nice, restorative, supported Baddha Konasana here. If this is not comfortable for you to be laying on your back, come to lay on your left side or come to sit at the wall in Sukhasana, using a bolster, having your spine supported against the wall. So we're going to grab our blocks and our bolster and make a ramp here with our blocks. And then coming to lie down on the ramp, bringing the soles of the feet together, knees apart. You can grab a blanket here, bring it over your hips, belly, chest. You can bring it over your legs as well for a feeling of grounding. And allow your body to settle here. Allow the shoulders to sink down, the legs to open wide. If you're feeling like the inner thighs are stretching a little too much, bring some blocks underneath both knees to support them. Staying here for a few breaths. Coming back to your breathing.